These days, people get their news and information from more media sources than ever before. Some of the news and information given are fake, unverified, doctored, and manufactured to create confusion, stir disaffection, and cause disunity. Before you believe or share any news, ask yourself, is this real? Is it from a credible source? Is it verified or verifiable? Fake news is dangerous, whether you do it for fun or for political gains. Real people can get hurt. Fake news, don't create it, don't spread it.
This is a public service announcement from NTA.
NTA, you can't beat the rich.
This is the network service of the NTA.
Hey, how are you? You see, there is nothing wrong with that. Change is good. Besides, are you saying that if no side is not around, nobody will serve me? But don't think you get it. It's alright. Today I don't want to take anything. I want something light. Do you have money here?
Just finished, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
It's alright today. How about that? The white one that draws.
Well, we have black and white.
Don't want black and white. Yeah?
Sure.
Alright. Fried rice.
I want to just leave.
You don't have fried rice?
There's
There's jollof rice. It's alright. I'll take the jollof rice. I like the last one I ate. Bring it with you have chicken?
Yes, sir.
Good. How about guinea fowl?
You don't have to miss, sir.
No.
There's plantain, sir.
Plantain.
Yes,
I like that. And pokoto. So I want pokoto. What's the fukushaki? The way I like it.
Yes.
Edo. A little bit of just around it. That's
Sir, what do you
what I would do is how about eggs? You know, I don't eat without eggs.
Yes, sir.
You don't have eggs. Oh, what is going on here now?
Sorry, sir.
It's not right. There's no egg. Big garden egg. At least egg is egg. At least sorry.
Maybe when next you come, please.
Yes.
Supervisor.
Yes, sir.
I would have ordered for what you ordered, but I don't want to give myself.
What do
You
you
know my favorite.
Yes, sir.
One.
Sorry, I don't mind. If you finish frying your akara, please let them ask for akara.
Okay, sir.
All akara, like with palm oil, you know when oil they
Tomorrow
go.
when you come, sir.
Supervisor,
Yes.
give me something like just one.
Okay, sir.
I see you there. Check it.
Yes, so importer, exporter, ice water.
All
Please meet my very important guest today. Big Ben. He was my boss when I first came to town. No. Yes, then we used to be at the Level Center.
Okay.
Yes, he's now like my father in town here.
How is that?
Great pleasure meeting you. Great pleasure.
I don't know. That face is funny. Yes. You come to country club?
Oh, yes, sure.
That's it. Sure. I think there was a time I met with what's his name now? Chidi.
Odomola. Wow.
That was it.
That's good. You remember?
It's a pleasure, sir.
Wow, it's a pleasure meeting you once again. It's a great pleasure.
Please, sir.
Thank you.
Please continue.
Thank you.
You know, just make it simple. Because a friend of checking is our friend.
Oh, yes.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
See you, sir.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Good.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Supervisor, bring the food now. Big Ben,
Yes.
Area 11 Center is no more.
Oh, yes. It had to give way for development. But government was gracious enough to compensate us with some other plots in some other places.
Eh?
Yes.
For where that one happened, government to come out on. Can't give on another plot for this we content.
Yes.
Yes, no.
Yes.
Yes. That's where Big Ben Plaza is now.
Yeah.
That Big Ben Plaza, the one on Jagabad Road.
Yes.
That's yours?
Well, yes.
Wow, it's so big.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a good one. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
So what brings you to Yamadina Sisa restaurant?
Oh, well, I actually hadn't seen my rally in a long while.
Like it? Who's Lali?
Rally?
I am Raleigh. I can explain. Big Ben, actually, they know me here as Segilola, aka Woman Leader, aka Madam Dubai. Actually, my full names are Segilola Raliatu Omoyeni.
Oh.
It's all right. That means we can actually call you any of the three names. Eh?
No wahala.
Oh, yes.
Anyone is okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, sorry, you were going to tell us.
Okay, yes. So when I went to check on her,
Okay.
on Segi, she told me she had a set of friends of like minds.
Yes,
Who she hangs out with. And she asked me if I would love to meet with them. And so, here I am.
Oh,
here we are.
that is very, very good of you. Very good of you. You take her as your daughter.
Oh, sure, yes.
So you want to be sure that it is good people she is hanging out with.
Oh, definitely, yes.
I can call you Big Sorry, Uncle Big Ben.
Oh, of course. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Very good man.
Thank
May God bless you.
Thank you very much.
It's so good of you to want to. Unfortunately, the rest of the gang are not there. They might just walk in anytime from now.
Okay.
No, sir. Please come on.
Come on, carry this out.
Really enjoyed this.
office with all the excitement. We were saying, welcome, how are you, and all of that. The woman was just there, looking. The moment the man introduced me like this, she was just standing there looking at me like this. With all the excitement, all the welcoming. The man now said, okay, I've been talking to you about Ife Nekoli. This is Ife. Do you know what she said? She just said, she was just looking at me like photocopy. As if I'm nobody. Can you imagine what kind of attitude is that? And you need to see the woman. Why encourage a woman like that? She not come out like this. One push woman like that.
It's okay. I think it's just ignore her. Just forget about it. I have somebody in the house for you to do.
At the verse.
I said I have somebody special in the house.
Who be that?
Dear mommy, you went out that night with the baby in your tummy, but you did not come back. The baby is very fine and she eats and sleeps a lot. Everyone says that you are in a better place, but I miss you so much. I keep asking them, where is the better place, but nobody answers me. Auntie Kemi just hugs me and says, go and play. Mommy, I miss you. Please, when are you coming home?
I still do miss you, Mom. And in honor of your memory, I'm a doctor today working with the MTN Foundation to save mothers and children every day.
Ending mother and child mortality in Nigeria is dear to us. We will keep strengthening this most important bond just for you.
Right here. My special guest. Right here.
I'm so sorry, sir. Please, forgive me, sir. Forgive me.
It's alright.
Please, I'm so sorry. Please don't think I'm a rude person. No. I thought it was just we on the table. Forgive me, sir. You're
It's
welcome.
alright, it's perfectly alright. I understand how you feel. I mean, it's okay.
If it's actually like a younger sister to me. This is my first boss in this town, and he's now my Uncle Big Ben. Oh, welcome, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Nice meeting you, sir. Now my family. Wow.
If I greet you.
Also, forgive me. Forgive me, please.
Too much money.
Chief, how you doing? How business? Businessman.
Everybody knows me. That is who I am.
This is the AFL we know.
Why are you getting upset over this matter? Most of you women are like that. Yeah. See, apparently that woman feels there is something going on between you and her husband.
Why would she just think like that? She had better not kill herself. Look, going about with suspicion in your mind is like a disease.
Oh, yes.
You should not walk about with suspicion in their mind.
I think 99.9% of women will probably react the way you are reacting.
Then it must be the fault of the men. Yes. It must be the fault of the men.
Let me advise you women. Out of my magnanimity, please do. Stop suspecting your man. Love him. Care for him until you catch him red-handed.
Chidi, easy to catch you now. Easy to catch like that. Oh, I'm right.
Well, just keep trying.
No, sir. Sir? You don't have the link. Definitely. If he's having a bad day, we'll give her the link. I'm sure
we made her day better.
Don't upset her further.
Chidi, thank you for this.
money is not the problem. It's just that, Madam, you did not do the collecting. If it was more than you would have introduced me very fast. But you come with a big bell. You refuse to introduce me.
I introduced you.
There's no way it can be small.
At all, no.
Now, let me take it off.
Let me help you. I thought I said it earlier. This is cheat. Money is no problem. Importer, exporter, ice water.
All merchandise. Tito.
The CEO of this premises, Iyamodino 6-star restaurant. And this is Big Ben, my first boss in this town, and the owner of Big Ben Plaza.
You're welcome back.
Well, I actually came to see Segi's friends, and now I've met her friends, and I can tell you, I like the people I see. Categorically. But I have to leave now. No, man. I actually came to see Segi's friends, and now that I've met them, I'm very okay. But you definitely will see me again. You will see me again. You will see me again.
You're always
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Cheap merchandise. Too much money. Okay. It's been a great pleasure. Thank you so much. Oh, definitely. Thank you.
You just made the look see so. You get slay eye as if they talk.
Come off.
Come off again.
No, sir.
Even you too.
Yes, exactly.
Otomba.
Let's drink.
It smells special. Yes, very nice. Thank you. All right, let me get you water.
It's okay, don't be surprised. My name is by the grace of God, I am a successful businessman and just have us here for a very long time. Very well.
Are you kidding me?
No, not really.
Oh, wow. Well, my name is Ngozi.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Just have your seat.
Thank you. So, how long have you been in Nigeria?
I cannot believe it. Now let's move on, please.
You be like gladiator. I know you say Otumba get for hand of this. My dear, the man is obviously a go-getter. Says what you remember. Go straight for it. Be like Bala.
Like, you know me, I don't have slay eye. No, my eye is one way traffic where there is money. Wait, did I hear you say Bala? What did the Bala do?
Oh, Bala na slow motion. Can't you see Otumba? He did that.
Fire for fire.
Yes. I don't know that Otumba is such a smooth operator like this. Imagine really.
Lele. Yeah, I'm okay.
You get eyes. Listen. I need to ask you. Because the battle when you walk with your leg inside, you know the size.
Calm down, man. Calm down.
What are you now at the top?
See, I am a man. And I know something good when I see you.
Okay.
Don't forget. I also have good taste.
That good taste, not try good. You go bitter for your mouth.
How?
Straight away. You go bitter for your mouth. Go bitter. Is it that I'm too much for him or I'm not good enough for him? Which one? I was that kind of thing. Which one? You see, this is my daddy. Now my best customer. And that's because we see. Baby. Now my best friend.
Oh, yes. It's simple then. She's your best friend. And I am the best customer.
Yes.
So what's the problem?
What is wrong? You say this woman don't marry. Waiting. After this, I saw Papa is so hard, but you're going to sorrow. Tell me, I carry your walk to speak. No get eye.
Okay now, but see, well, I still like you. Yes, and I would like to marry her. And double the price.
Hey! My bride price, the thing don't go up. Don't go up. Well, you know what? Make I just check for my bag. Make I bring my calculator.
How much? Tell me.
How much? Hey, my dear, this is a better business. Plenty money. Hey!
Too much money.
For what now?
Now the thing now what did you define with that now? It is easy. Now money they kill the tactic.
You are Tokumbo now, you are not.
Tokumbo, you don't I tell you Tokumbo what? When you see chances, you say Tokumbo. Chances.
See, Otumba no ceiling for her before you go there. Okay, now, you don't enter Yamodin at all. In fact, now what in fita?
You see waiting and they talk about stray eyes. You see waiting you don't cause wahala. Chidi, they see how wahala dey o. You see how gladiators glide out.
Dear mommy, you went out that night with the baby in your tummy, but you did not come back. The baby is very fine and she eats and sleeps a lot. Everyone says that you are in a better place, but I miss you so much. I keep asking them, where is the better place? But nobody answers me. Auntie Kemi just hugs me and says, go and play. Mommy, I miss you. Please, when are you coming home?
I still do miss you, Mom. And in honor of your memory, I'm a doctor today working with the MTN Foundation to save mothers and children every day.
Ending mother and child mortality in Nigeria is dear to us. We will keep strengthening this most important bond just for you.
Look,
Is that how you men behave here in Nigeria?
calm down. Look, don't get upset with me.
Okay.
We have cannot play with you.
I catch up.
See,
I catch up.
actually, I just want to be your friend, just a friend.
Wait, platonic friend?
Yes, platonic.
I know the meaning because
Yes,
I don't do anything. You know my... Okay.
Otumba, don't glide out. Sumutuli. Otumba, tumo. No, I said the food is very, very smooth. Yeah.
Now what for Otumba? See the way you just turned everything around. Oh, you more smooth operator. He applied maturity and glided out of the situation. Before he walked in straight blindly. And by the time he was confronted, he quietly handled it with maturity. You people call him Otumba. For me, I called him the straight-eyed gladiator. Hello, Mr. Gladiator.
Otumba Femi Fernandez. Mr. Gladiator. Mr. Gladiator. The boy is good. The boy is good. Mr. Gladiator.
Thank you.
Everything is okay, eh?
When you dey talk, I beg. I don't want you to do since I just do anyhow. Thank you very much.
I think no, I'll go back there. It's okay, let me go.
He saw what he wanted. I went straight for it.
Slavery is an evil practice abolished all over the world over 200 years ago. But today, human traffickers are selling human beings as slaves in Africa. It is your responsibility to make sure that you and the people you know do not fall into slavery. Don't believe fake promises of jobs abroad.
People went to say Libya, Italy no use you when they carry me on top water. 4 days now they lock me for inside house, no food, no water. I nearly die. Now God, when me heaven and earth, now save me. If you get 1 naira for Nigeria, you get junior one, you say you no get papa, you no get mama, now make you come out. I beg go they do farm work. You better pass person when enter road.
Don't accept to travel to Europe through the Sahara Desert. You may be walking into slavery. Don't be a slave.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by NTA.
Thank you for tuning in. I am Lydia Odije Ochi.
Ignatius Nkwo for Deadline 360.
In Kano, Fatima Sanusi Karaye, Deadline 360.
A closer system of government to the people over the years, observers say, has been involved in several.
The Gbagi Adorable Marriage Festival remains a sacred obligation.
For Deadline 360, Justina Etam. Efik language, otherwise known as Iko Efik, is a native language of...
Thank you for joining us. I am Lydia Odije Ochi. Today on The Conversation, we will be talking about bullying.
This is bullying. This is bullying. See the bullying now.
We'll be gender sensitive. Don't look at me, Chips.
If you're the kind of person who really loves seeing yourself in action, get a wall-to-wall mirror. My name is Devan. We'll see you again.
He was the first in Florida to have that successfully done. They said, scientist mom experiments with child. But we had prayed. We knew there were not very many options. So we went in and got it done. And God blessed it.
It is that inner strength, resilience of a woman. It is that creativity.
Hello Nigeria, I am Becky Madijamu. Great to have you on Newsline. It might interest you to know that Nigeria is already contributing its fair share to innovations in this fast-paced world of scientific breakthroughs. A reputable tertiary institution recently unveiled an automobile that is environment-friendly. Find out the university that achieved this feat. Then girls are being encouraged to get into the cyber lab and keep busy with the boys. Where this motivation is coming from will be revealed later. Some corporate organizations in the oil sector gave back to some communities. The projects are life-transforming, as you would see. And among places we are visiting in this edition is a confluence town. History was updated there a while back. It's all about a spiritual leader. And a feature on rainmakers is interesting and intriguing. The debate is a must-see. But let's hold on a bit for the news by Claire Adilabu Abdurazak. It's always good to see you, Claire.
It's a mutual feeling, Becky, and let's begin with food first before we turn on to electricity or powered automobile. And from Abuja, evaluation of Nigeria's cassava value chain indicates that despite the country's position as the world's largest producer of the produce, she has yet to maximize her potential. Now, the evaluation reveals that Nigeria is lagging behind in the world business of starch and ethanol, two of the byproducts of cassava. In this regard, correspondent Musa Baba Aliu takes a look at the challenges confronting Nigeria's cassava business.
Cassava is an important food crop not only in Nigeria, but in many countries across the globe. But Nigeria is producing the highest quantities of more than 47 million tons annually, followed by Thailand and Indonesia. In spite of this, Thailand, Indonesia, and even Italy are generating more revenue from cassava, far more than Nigeria. What are they doing different?
What Thailand is doing different from what Nigeria is doing is they take cassava as a commercial crop, number one. The private sector is making investment, the government is facilitating. And they have what they call Thai Cassava Development Institute. We need to do that in Nigeria. We need to do that in many African countries.
There were efforts by the federal government in 2007 for all master bakers to include 10% cassava flour in bread. But what happened to the policy?
Everything cassava just died down. From the policy maker, nobody is no more talking of cassava, except the research institute and industries that have invested 2 billion, 1 billion, 500 million on cassava in this country.
There are quite a number of small-scale enterprises that are involved in production of flour for Odole. So in our university, as an institution, we have a factory where we process cassava. and we can even afford to take from farmers now.
The areas of starch and ethanol production, it was discovered that there are not enough industries to produce the products. For instance, Nigeria's demand for ethanol is put at 4 million tons annually, but only less than 1 million is produced locally.
Structural deficit. Cassava starch producers, we are largely a rural companies basically, and infrastructure in rural areas, is actually is not existent. The government is making some effort, and we can see it. However, we want it to be accelerated so that Nigeria can take rightful place, as the biggest, not just producer of cassava, but to industrialize cassava. That is our aim.
Now that the African Development Bank and International Institute for Tropical Agriculture are providing funds for enhancement of Nigeria cassava value chain, there are also appeal to the government to provide more enabling environment for the business to thrive. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
And in other stories now, Nigerians have been nudged to rest assured that fortunes of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, will turn around for the better. Those words of encouragement were given by the Group Managing Director of the NNPC, Mele Kolo Kyari, while receiving a delegation of the Misal Emirate Council of Bauchi State, led by Chairman Misal Ahmadu. In a statement by the Group General Manager, Group Public Affairs, Ndo Uhamadu, the GMD promised that the management of the corporation will not disappoint the nation in this task. Mele Kolo Kyari says that he is honored by the high-profile delegation from the Emirate Council and also extolled the virtues of his predecessor, who is from Misal Emirate. Kyari expresses gratitude to the President for the opportunity to serve the nation and solicited the Emirates' support and prayers.
A very illustrious son of Misao left this seat that I'm occupying. And I can tell you it's a very hot seat. Very difficult to fill the gap left by the son of Misao that left this place. We're grappling to fit in. Secondly, for His Royal Highness, the Selkim Borno Misao, to have sent this very distinguished delegation, it tells us a lot about our relationship with Misao. We're profoundly grateful for this honor and privilege given to us.
And in their response, the delegation assured him of same cooperation rendered to their son, Maikanti Barrow. And on to bilateral relations now. The Gulf of Guinea remains a critical maritime asset which must be secured for the economic prosperity of Africa. Now, this is why the Ghanaian Navy, as part of its 60th anniversary, has invited the Nigerian Navy to demonstrate its readiness and capability to combat economic and maritime saboteurs in the region. Our correspondent, Dr. Ogunyemi, witnessed the departure of some ships participating in this exercise.
The participating ships from Nigeria are the NNS Ekulu and NNS Karadua. The ships and its company will be demonstrating their knowledge of the maritime domain awareness, practice maneuvering, and other on-board joint operations, as well as showcase the capabilities of its K9 units.
An opportunity for you to sail in international waters. It is also an opportunity for you to visit foreign ports, to interact with foreign navies, to build your capacity. It is an opportunity for you to sharpen your skills as seamen, as sailors. Whether you're a seaman, whether you're an engineer, whether you're a medical hand. Because out there in the international waters, you see the practical application of the rules of the road, the traffic separation schemes, the use of lights, the use of buoys, the use of ships. And I bet you, by the time you go and come back, you can never be the same.
The Ghanaian Navy's 60th anniversary is another opportunity for navies within the region to share ideas and demonstrate their readiness to protect and effectively combat piracy and other criminal activities along the Gulf of Guinea and other coastal areas.
Foxtrot 331, this is photo vessel, yeah. Copy.
Ghana as part of its activities, commenced the construction of a 260 accommodation facility in the northern and Volta regions. The 60th anniversary celebration is expected to take place from the 22nd to the 25th of July. In Lagos, Dotun Obiemi, NTA News.
And in Rivers, the State Governor Nyesom Wike says the State Security Council has been detailed to address the cult-related security challenges confronting the Choba community in Obiakpo Council area of the state, which hosts a federal institution, that's the University of Port Harcourt. Governor Wike was speaking at a town hall security meeting with chiefs, elders, youth groups in the area.
Following security infractions in Choba community which recorded casualties, the town hall security meeting seeks to restore peace. Governor Wike said the security agencies have arrested some persons in connection with recent killings in the area. The governor directed the paramount ruler of Choba community to reconcile all the parties in the area for peace to return.
Enough is enough. You cannot be a paramount ruler and you will not do your work well. I thought this is the last time I will say this. You must reconcile all their people.
While urging all groups to work with the state government to promote peace. Governor Wike said it was shameful that the name of the Cosmopolitan University community is being dragged to the mud by unscrupulous elements.
Communities that have produced so many illustrious sons and daughters. Why should killing now be our profession?
The governor did not welcome comments from any member of the community. In Port Harcourt, Oge Dinyekwe, NTA News.
And on to legislative matters now. The President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, has assured Nigerians that the Senate is now more united and focused to work for the overall interest of the country. The President of the Senate stated this at a grand reception and unveiling of Senator Mohammed Sani Musa's strategic senatorial action plan for Niger East Senatorial District held in Mina, Niger State. Here is Dauda Mohammed with the rest of the story.
Senate President Senator Ahmed Lawan, who was in Mina to support one of his colleagues, Senator Mohammed Sani Musa, representing Niger East, identified the sustenance of a conducive atmosphere between members of the National Assembly and state executives as a vital ingredient for providing developmental projects to people at the grassroots. The Senate President called for unity across all political and religious divide in the country.
We are going to work in the Senate as a team. We will remain focused. We will remain brothers and sisters.
Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani Bello called for a legislation to check the excesses of road users to protect and prolong the lifespan of the nation's roads.
We have been spending money to build roads, to renovate roads. But as long as we have trucks carrying 70 tons, 60 tons, 50 tons, our roads will never last.
Senator representing Niger East at the National Assembly, Mohammed Sani Musa, unveiled the strategic senatorial action plan with 14 points of reference and assured his constituents that all his allowances and funds released for constituency projects will be utilized for the development of the senatorial district.
We will try as much as possible to support the executive whenever any bill is brought before us that will alleviate the suffering of our people.
22 senators from the National Assembly, including the Senate Deputy President, attended the ceremony in Mina. Dauda Mohammed, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Deputy President of the Senate, Ovie Omoagege, says the peace and unity of Nigeria remains a cardinal objective of the All Progressives Congress, APC. He was speaking at a reception organized in his honor by the Youth Progressive Initiative of the North. Ignatius Onko tells us more.
Of youth, eminent Nigerians and party bigwigs, it was another opportunity to emphasize Nigeria's strength in unity. Deputy President of the Senate, Ovie Omoagege, the celebrant of the day's occasion, reminded Nigerians that no nation can have a meaningful national development without unity of purpose, which the APC stands for. And that informed his resolve to appoint all his aides from all the geopolitical zones in Nigeria.
Going into the elections for the leadership, I had thought that it was only APC senators who will vote for me. But to my surprise, a very pleasant surprise, we have a new breed of PDP senators who are determined to also work and cooperate with Mr. President to take this country to the next level.
The elections that were conducted, most of the areas we went to outside Kano and probably were Meduguri, the president had the largest turnout.
Youth involvement in leadership, wealth creation, and the need for Nigeria to utilize the African Continental Free Trade Agreement recently signed by President Muhammadu Buhari were canvassed.
Most of the problem here today is poverty. We must create wealth to drive our poverty.
Tomorrow is in your hand, and I want to assure you, just as my uncommon leader said, that there's a progressive, the new progressive initiative in the South-South. We are going to start our own youth progressive initiative in the Southwest.
The Youth Progressive Initiative is made up of youth from the 19 northern states. Ignatius Nkwo, NTA News.
And growth and development in a multi-ethnic and diverse nation can only be attained when people coexist peacefully, irrespective of their different cultures and beliefs. Now, those were the words of the Anglican Bishop of Jos, Most Reverend Benjamin Kwashi, during an interview. Ijoma Ozemena has that report.
Peace, love, tolerance, respect, and compassion are necessities in nation building. Therefore, every country, despite the differences by the inhabitants in tribe or creed, must learn to exist as a united entity. Thus, the pursuit for a unified nation is vital for growth as a country or society, ridden by conflict and turmoil, experience retardation and stagnation rather than progress and development. These were the thoughts of the Anglican Bishop of Jos, Most Reverend Benjamin Kwashi, while deeply reflecting on living in harmony, as he went on further to say peaceful coexistence is a heritage which brings about meaningful development devoid of rancor and chaos.
I cannot deny what I inherited from my childhood to my youth to my adult life because somebody has interrupted it today. No, I will work for peaceful coexistence any day because that is my life. What is happening as disjointment now of peaceful coexistence is an aberration. It's not Nigerian.
Bishop Kwashi further explained that government should be aware of the few people who are agents of crisis aimed at destroying peace of the nation.
We must be careful with those who are calling for war outrightly on either side, on any side, because the reckless discussions about war is the most harmful thing against the poor, because usually it is the poor that suffers, and God hates it.
The cleric encouraged all Nigerians to pursue and strive for the sustenance of peace in the country. In Jos, Ijoma Ozemena, NTA News.
Now, the National Assembly is to work with the executive arm to find lasting solution to insecurity, especially as it affects safety of lives on highways. Senator Ajayi Boroface said this when he led National Assembly delegation on a condolence visit to Afenifere leader Pa Reuben Fashionati on the death of his daughter Olufunke Olakunre, who was killed along Ore-Ijabode Expressway on Friday, July the 12th. Doris Solomoko brings us that report.
The country home of Pa Reuben Fashionati in Akure, Ondo State, has continued to play host to sympathizers from all walks of life. The visits of the Joint National Assembly delegation is a sort of circle for the bereaved family and Nigerians, as the legislators condemn the issue of insecurity and promised legislation against such.
This incident has again conscientized our nation that something has to be done very, very urgently.
Other members of the delegation described the death of late Mrs. Olakunre as a sacrifice to the nation.
We in the Senate, we are taking steps to ensure that necessary legislation are put in place.
Anybody that's caught, definitely it will go, the law of the land will go with him. But it's unfortunate that it is difficult for the police, but I know the investigation is going on.
The late Mrs. Olufunke Olakunrin will be laid to rest on Monday, the 22nd of July, after a funeral service at St. David's Anglican Church, Akure. In Akure, Doris Olumoko, NTA News.
And as you must have heard in that report, the body of the late daughter of the leader of Pan-Yoruba social political group, Afenifere Olufunke Olakunrin, is to be committed to Mother Earth Monday. The burial rites started with a commendation service in Lagos. Abolade Salami was there.
All will be well.
Tears flowed freely as sympathizers, family and associates paid glowing tribute to the late Mrs. Olufunke Olakunrin, describing her as a real gem who touched lives and was willing to sacrifice for the comfort of others. The APC national leader Bola Ahmed Tinubu led other sympathizers in paying tribute to the late Funke.
Funke was my friend. Funke occupied a special place in the heart of all who witnessed the life she led and how she gave of herself to better the lives and advance the well-being of others.
The clergy in his sermon said death is a necessary end and everyone must live a good life devoted to the service of God and humanity. Speaking on behalf of the family, the daughter of the deceased described her mother as a friend and a role model.
For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord.
The alumni of Christ School, Aduikiti, sang one verse of their school song, Christ is our cornerstone. Late Olufunke Olakunrin is survived by her father, husband, children and grandchildren. In Lagos, Abolade Salami, NTA News.
Let's take sports news now, and for that we join Amazi Marcus.